This is us. It's our second day in Madeira, and right now we're thinking that this is the first of many hikes we will do to explore the island. But actually, it was the first and the last. So what did we do for the 10 remaining days of our trip? Well, not what we expected, but we did shoot our most beautiful sex tape this year. But first, let's go back to the beginning. Currently in Madeira Island.
Just to give you a little bit of context, we've been working a lot this summer and it's like the first holidays we're taking since a long time.
Lola has been talking about Madeira for a long time.
It was my idea, kind of.
Expectations?
Yeah, I was super excited about like coming here. I've seen all these nice pictures on Instagram and...
Yeah, and so far
the vibe is not matching with us. Can we say that?
So yes, I think we can definitely say that.
I was imagining something much more wild and untouched.
Everything that was man-made was a bit of a disappointment. The infrastructure looks a bit old, dated, very kind of 80s, 90s, full of big grey concrete.
And we started to go to every places I've seen on Instagram, and that was a mistake. Like, don't trust Instagram for your holidays recommendation. Every time it's like, okay, if you look in the good direction at the right time of the day, you see the picture they take, but you turn around, it's like buildings and concrete and like, or there are like many people and it's super crowded. Also, it's also much more touristic than what we expected.
We thought, oh, no one knows about Madeira, but no, it's a very known place for hiking and outdoors activities. That's where the good thing comes. Nature is actually very beautiful on Madeira Island, and so after this first hike that you saw, it kind of, we said that, but we were like kind of actually excited to see what was next.
Yeah, because it was like one of the best hikes I've ever done in my life.
Basically, we said, no problem, you know what? Let's just do hikes for the rest of the trip and it should be incredible. But then this happened. Getting sick on a trip, you know, that happens, and most of the time we would be fine. But because we were kind of expecting to spend the whole trip outside exploring nature, we made an exception and did something that we usually never do. We took the very traditional, very old Portuguese home, not so many windows, humid, kind of in just next to a road that was super noisy. That's how it is. We were sick for more than a week, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
7 days.
Pretty bad. And we are nearing the end of the trip and we've not seen much. And honestly, just going up and down the stairs, we are just like... So we kind of said, all right, you know, let's not push it. Let's not do any more hikes. There are some very beautiful viewpoints on the island. We feel kind of good enough. Let's sacrifice a much needed sleep and wake up super early tomorrow, the next day, and we go to this viewpoint. And let's do a very romantic sunrise, you know, on top of the mountains. But, you know, some trips are just not meant to be like that. Gorgeous, beautiful, very beautiful sunrise. Don't think I've ever been on top of the clouds like this, except on a plane, but this is
really insane.
That's crazy. But
it was so crowded.
It's a very popular spot. Tons of drones flying everywhere. Everybody's trying to get a selfie, a picture, or a shot.
Good spot to get a shot.
And we're the same. We're with the tripod trying to get time lapses, but yeah, pretty busy. So we got the Google Maps out, satellite mode, and we found something that could maybe be interesting.
For sure, if we find it, nobody's gonna be there.
No, there might be a way to get there, but we don't know. It's hard to tell. I think there's a dirt path. We're on the way to go. We're finding the secret spot. There's a way. And it's crazy. That's the end of the road. And it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not too bad.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Ah, c'est la dinguerie.
What do you think? Is this the perfect spot to shoot a sex tape?
Wow, it would be sick. Like, being able to shoot this sex tape kind of saved the trip for us. It was completely unexpected, but traveling around the world, and we've been making videos for almost 4 years, and we know how precious what we got in Madeira actually is. Even without the sex tape thing, like just the place we discovered was unreal. It was so crazy that we were completely alone there. On top of the clouds. On top of the cloud with this unique view. It was just crazy. Yeah, I hope the videos do it justice, because we don't even have the words still now to describe how incredible that was. It was just on top of the clouds, and they would spread and you would be able to see the ocean and the cities just so far down there. We were protected from the wind, and there was this perfect morning sun. I don't know. And like Madeira is super small, so every viewpoint are really crowded. Like you're not supposed to find that kind of things here. Yeah. We've been traveling so much that we know the value of finding, you know, quiet moments in nature like this, especially in spots that are kind of famous and touristy. And we feel incredibly grateful, and I think just that morning is worth the trip and the whole thing of being sick and everything. So totally. Would I go back there? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But we're happy that we did it. We're not coming back home with a feeling of missing out, because there were so many hikes that we saw on Instagram that we wanted to do, couldn't do them. But I think we got something so special that, you know, it's okay. Madeira, that's done for us. Thanks for joining us on this kind of new format. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know. We'd like to make more, I think. And we'll see you, well, in the next video. Probably traveling again. Maybe not. We'll see.